for somebody who's actually never been on well, it wasn't really strictly an NLP course, but I did have some basic understanding of what the course is. I think this is definitely something that can be quite helpful and eye-opening for a lot of people, because I think we just, we really don't hear ourselves when we talk, and so to have that external or an outside person who's actually listening to everything you're saying, every little word you're saying, and actually decipher that into plain, understandable language, which like at least that's what happened to me, is that so many things clicked for me in this conversation, and so many things resonated for me in this conversation. So I think for somebody who's coming, new, who's coming in this, I think they're definitely going to reach a place where at some point it will resonate with them, and at some point they will hear the things that they haven't heard before, and a fresh perspective, I think. I also felt like because it was just the two of us, I really almost felt like this is almost equal to one-on-one sessions, so very personal, and there's this space, even if it's online. I really didn't feel any difference. I mean, yes, a lot of our body language speaks much more than the words that come out of our mouth, but I even in this video chat, I could feel the energy, of the smiles or the laughs, and it's quite light. I love the stories, so there's always something to take from it. And even though Venkat and I have very different issues, we almost have the same issues as well. So that bond, I think, is so good to, because I think for some people it can be a bit terrifying to be really bearing your heart out and talking about some really sensitive things in front of strangers. But I don't know, I think for Venkat and I, we just got straight into it, and I think that's a big part of that is obviously you, Ashok. You create this space of, like, we've known each other for years, right? There's that comfort at a really like beginning. You don't have to do a lot to make everybody comfortable. It's I think your aura as well. So yeah, I mean, I would definitely recommend it, and I think that this is definitely something that should be part of constant. This should be a regular feature rather than just looking and approaching this when you have problems in your life. But usually it does happen when you have problems in your life, do search for other avenues. But yeah, for me, just absolutely great experience, really, and in a very short period of time. It's because I think in my head I was also quite open to receive. So come to the course with an open mind, I think, and from a position of being vulnerable, so you can get as much rather than it being a block.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. For me, I am very comfortable with Ashok sir because I have already attended with the 5 days NLP residential course. But to me now, after attending the online NLP, I don't see any difference to attending the online NLP and coming to the residential. I'm very comfortable. And one more thing is the problems and the experience which we are not able to share with anyone, I can easily and comfortably share with Ashok, and I'm very happy, like he will receive very nicely and in a positive way, and he'll give answers like just like in just like I didn't expect. Oh, I thought of like this is a very hard problem, but he will like give me the very in a like what short way. And one more thing is like I love the stories, Ashok sir. I remember a lot of stories like which you told me earlier also. I love the stories which you told me because immediately I can connect when you tell the stories. And one more advantage of this course, like even the residential also. For example, if I have some problem and you are giving me the solution, that's fine. But when you are giving the solutions to other people also, I'm feeling sense of my experience with my life, and immediately I'm getting the answers. So that is a really very big benefit to me. So even I experienced with Smriti also. So you are telling some solutions to the Smriti. Even I'm like, oh, this is happened to me also. This is applies to me also. So that is also very helpful to me. And yeah, that's all. Like I'm very happy. I can recommend it to anyone like this course. And also I'll also like attend most of coming future online courses definitely, because this is very comfortable to me. Sitting at home and chill at home. Yeah.
And the same for me also, very comfortable now because otherwise
Yes.
sitting up a place, meeting all these people, And what is nice is a lot of things happen in language.
Yeah.
And now this medium we can, put across language and, reflect and learn and, basically rewire things, So yeah, thank you. I mean, it's been really, very connecting, very invested course. I mean, I was not thinking about both of you throughout the week, but as Friday was coming in, I was thinking about you both. So, but I think this 3 hours, I'm just shortly with us, and it's been my experience and thoroughly enjoyed every minute. And I think we did a lot of work that now we have to push the last session to some other day,
That is actually a good thing.
Yeah. So where are you now? And what do you want to achieve? I think we can cancel the tomorrow's class, I think. Unless you have some specific goals. Or maybe have this last class after a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
I mean, if you have any goals, we can do some tomorrow. Otherwise, we can allow you to experiment and then come back also.
No, I think it'd be good to take some time off and kind of.
Because I think we have got a lot of wisdom, and I think the result will come only when it gets applied. No?
Yeah. It's to be in the life, to apply it in the life.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Because other sessions, I will be the need to explain what is NLP and the process of NLP. So you shift gears. But if you don't have that need, then we can look at meeting after some time. But if you want me to just go through NLP, then we can do it tomorrow.
No, I think it's. I think the way we've taken this is we've literally just kind of dived straight in. I think, and a lot of the things of NLP, I think I understand.
Yes.
But I think it's to be in the life and then come back to see when I,
Sure.
how that's gone really, to see if it's what I mean. We've been able to do it firstly in whichever way, and if not, then what else we can do to incorporate that.
Sure.
But yeah, I think there's a lot there.
Yes.
There's a lot that has happened in 3 sessions.
Yes. I think it partly was because of, I think both of you were very, very hungry for learning, and you've really had your share of experiences, and it was really, there's a big thirst. Mhm. So what do you think, Venkata?
Yeah, I agree, Ashok sir. Like, yeah, I really wanted to apply these things on my life, so and see what will happen. But definitely, I am really interested to come out of this circle. Yeah.
Not possible.
Even no, it's possible, because even consequences are more painful. Also, I'm agree. I'm happy to face it. But I
See,
want.
I'll tell you one more thing. When you break patterns, you are almost bringing down. You're crumbling all your relationships around you.
That's true. I already experiencing it.
Yeah. So the point is that do it gently, and do it. Look at how the other person is going to deal with it, and maybe you have a conversation with them that why you're doing this, and then consciously, you don't make it a shock for the other person also,
Yeah.
but don't make it an excuse to stay in the same circle of life because the other person can't take it, because they also have to deal.
True.
So usually I tell people that with NLP, you can move ahead of your current problems. Okay, but you will get into new problems. So you can't get into a place where there are no problems.
Yeah.
Because we feel, or I feel, problems are just signals for our life, they're directions. So it's important that you don't get stuck with the same place, Huh?
Yeah.
So so the idea is that whenever you have a problem, it is like a baby, you just take it and then you say, okay, this is a new baby, and then you try and figure out what the baby wants to teach you. And then when you take the learning, the baby disappears,
Yeah, true.
And then you start, So so that's the way of. So I'm just warning you also that going back into life can be very rough and tough and edgy and all that. But nevertheless, you don't want to die of the current problem. You want some fresh breath and fresh air.
Yeah.